Welcome back, everybody, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I was helping some people out here in the Norcrofts, and in terms of the epic storyline, we were getting some of the patrons drunk here in the tavern. That's right, we were filling them up with alcohol to see if they would release any sort of information that may be beneficial to us, and we learned that perhaps the Thane's son was killed by no mere accident, but perhaps murder. I was in the process of talking to this guy, and we heard some noise and commotion outside, so I think we're gonna go investigate what that's all about.
Something is happening outside. It sounds like trouble.
Elfthangles is under attack. Quickly, my friends. We must help with its defense.
Not good. Orcs skipping. Orcs are attacking Elfthangles. Ingrid looks around him hurriedly and comes to a decision. The companions you traveled with in the East Wall, did they still journey with you? They seem strong and skilled, even the Dunlingding. Find them throughout Elfthangles and help them drive off the orcs. I must find the Thane. Mildreth must be protected. I will go and find the Thane. You look for your companions. I know I probably don't need to, but I would like to help out the peasants here. The orcs are everywhere. Kippen, I told you that Rohan was under constant threat by the orcs of Mordor, and now you see it for yourself. Help me drive them off. Some have gotten to the upper levels already, but let us regain this open space for the peoples of Elfthangles. Here they come. Very good. More are coming. Orc leader. I am without weapon. I am silenced. My god. Yes, I did scream the word silenced into the microphone in open defiance of the very act of me being silenced. Hope you guys see what I did there. Anyways, I think they have stopped for now. I will stay here to make certain. Let me continue heading down and help out some of the other... Okie dokie. There's Nona. The people of this town need our help, Kippen. They and I have no feud, though they have settled in the lands that belong to my people. My fight is with their leaders, with the kings and rulers who stole from and slew my ancestors. But these people, few of them know by which end to hold a blade, and fewer still can do so with any effectiveness. They need a proud Dunlingding woman to show them how to fight. Let them insult my people then, and they have seen what I can do. I wager they will not. The orcs are worse than Devodiad. They are orcs, and that is enough. What is going on? So much lag. Very good. Got a few more. Their attack falters. We have success at this place. Find another. Let's do it. Assuming maybe over this way. Maybe not. I guess all the way at the upper level. I do want to gather all of these up. Very good. I am glad to have my bow back, Kippen, but I did not know that I would have need of it so soon. My arrows will sing with my heart, truly, to rid this town of these orcs and their warg allies. Let us clear this place of them, and to protect these people. They approach, Kippen, prepare yourself. Very good. Orc Slayer of the Eastment is complete. Very good. We have victory. Ensure the rest of the town is safe, Kippen. Defeat the orcs that remain. And then speak with Ingud outside of the mead hall. Alright. Where is this mead hall? Probably up here. The orcs have been driven off? That, at least, is good tidings. Attacks by orcs have come more frequent of late, endangering my people. Enemies are everywhere. Mildreth looks around suspiciously. It is not safe to speak here openly. Let us go inside where we may speak more openly.
You have my gratitude. Without your help, our losses might have been severe.
I have heard Elfsig's message from Floodwind and can spare no men, but perhaps I can send a wagon of blacksmithing supplies. I will see you on your way with supplies of my own, but only if you will help me with a matter of crucial import for my town. Let's see. Yeah, these still aren't as good.
You see before you a woman cursed.
In the autumn, my husband Pendrad was slain by orcs while riding near the Pillars of the King astride the Great River. He had requested that the Reeve send him more riders for that sojourn, but Ethelwold refused. Oh, cruel fate. Even worse what happened then. Mildred turns a gaze at nothing, overcome by sorrow and anger. My son Pendulf argued that Ethelward was complicit in his father's death. Had the Reeves sent the riders he should have, Pendrad would not have been overcome by the orcs. My son was correct, but Ethelward is proud and would not allow the stain on his honor. He challenged my son to a sword trial to first blood if he did not recant his words. Pandulf sustained a slight wound, just a cut really, but the wound festered, and not long afterward he was dead. The cruelest cut of all. Ethelward adopted my daughter Siflod as his ward, saying that she would be safer and better cared for in Cliving than with me and my grief. All I ask you is this: go to Cliving and keep your eyes open. I want to learn if Siflod is being treated well. I cannot put my suspicions of Ethelward to rest. Interesting. So we're going to be venturing to another town with another Thane, and it's going to be interconnected with this one. Most of the towns we've been here in Rohan so far have been fairly independent of one another, but it seems like we're intertwining the quest between two, which should be interesting. Let me finish some of the quests here first, though. There were still a few of them that I was working on.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
These pieces of steel are still in fine condition. May they serve their new owners better than they did their last. To think that the orcs would claim these as trophies from the dead angers me. These weapons belong in the hands of our people. Thank you for helping me put them there. Thanks to you, I will have the orders ready soon.
brings you to these lands?
You have found candidates worthy of training? This is excellent news, but we must act quickly. A true militia needs more than just able bodies. It needs weapons, training equipment, food, and other provisions. I will provide the equipment and training. Would you be willing to find some rations to keep us supplied for a while longer? There are some recently abandoned homes north of town. Check there for any provisions worth securing.
Our mission is dire.
You have done well. These plants will work perfectly. I am ashamed for not having saved a noble Pendulf, but with this full set of reagents, I vow not to fail Thane Mildreth again. I owe you much thanks. Lots of herbs here.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The steed led you to a body? Aye, I imagine it was the horse's previous rider. I will ask one of the guards to retrieve the poor fellow so that we can honor his remains. This seems to have been calmed the steed quite thoroughly. He was trying to let us know about his owner, and we mistook it for unruly behavior. I'll make certain such a loyal steed goes to a most worthy new rider. Thank you again for your help. Okay. So I need to gather some provisions north-ish of town. Can I go out this way? I cannot. In fact, I can only go out south. Let me war steed it up. It's all the way to the northeast. Let's keep going. There we go. I passed this area before and I was kind of curious as to what it was. Gotta gather up a little bit of these provisions. Let's roll. Ah. No. Okay, we're getting off. We're getting off. You just can't ride these in town, man. It doesn't work.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
These provisions will help keep food and supplies available for the newly enlisted and their families for some time. We may yet see the people of the Norcrofts defend Elfthangles in place of Theoden's riders. Thank you, Kippen. I am in your debt. Okay, good. So now I can go back to the Thane and let her know that I helped everybody she requested.
Thank you.
I must commend you for helping me and my people. It is said that in the most trying of times, the true worth of a person's character can be seen, and I have seen a great deal of good in these men. I'm still learning how to best serve Elfthangles as Thane. I cannot be the strong warrior that my husband was, nor can I be the fearless vindicator that my dear son Pendulf was. But you have shown me that I have the ability to garner support and to rally the people of this village. It is a most generous gift you have given me.
Can you help me with this?
You have done much for those who will stay and defend Elfthangles. Will you offer the same aid to those who wish to flee? Do not misjudge them for their desire to escape. I lost both husband and son when they sought to protect our home. But they knew the risks of their action. I will not force a similar fate upon those not willing to take such a risk. Reeve Athelward has abandoned us. The people of Elfthangles are resolved to repel the invaders through their own determination and strength. I ask that you leave this task to us, with final requests before your departure. Runald and his family plan to set for Edoras. Runald was once an advisor to my husband and a great benefactor to the people of Elfthangles. But the growing danger here has encouraged him to depart to protect his family. Search for him near the southern gate of town and aid him with his preparations. That is very nice of her. I would agree with her assessment that maybe she doesn't have the spirit of a young warrior or the strength of a seasoned warrior, but she definitely has a lot of skill in bringing everybody here in town together. And she is compassionate when she needs to be and firm when she needs to be, so I appreciate her. I think she's a good leader. Let's see what we got here.
What brings you to these lands?
Greetings, Warden. Time is short for my departure. Will you lend me your aid? My family has sought to leave Elfthangles for quite some time, yet I leave behind a fine home that should not be put to disuse. Would you speak with the wise Heraloth in town and inform him that he may use the building as he sees fit until my kin are one day able to return?
Our mission is dire.
A message from Runald? I understand. I will see his dwelling put to good use. Many refugees have come into Elfthangles, their homes and farms being burned and occupied by orcs and uruks. I will find some trustworthy folk to inhabit and care for his home until Runald may return. His home will be in good hands.
Our mission is dire.
Well done. Herloff is a good man, and I trust that he will find a good caretaker for the house. My wife, Cadster, has a favor to ask. Would you speak with her?
Our mission is dire.
Farewells are such a difficult thing. I cannot bear to speak with my friends and neighbors for a final time. The sorrow is much too great. I wish to give a gift to my dear friend, Frindwith. She has always admired my golden necklace, and I wish for her to have it. Would you please tell Frindwith that I have placed the necklace under a small stone in her yard? I hope she understands why I cannot tell her myself. It is simply too difficult. I know I'm mispronouncing that name. I know. I'd rather mispronounce it than try to sound it out like a buffoon, like Findle. I don't like doing that when I'm reading. I'd rather just come up with something.
What brings you to these lands?
A fine day to you. Did Cadster send you? Aye, I knew she was leaving, and I understand her difficulty with saying farewell. My thoughts will be with her on her journey. You inform Frindwith of a hidden gift that has been left nearby by Cadster. I cannot believe that she would leave me such a beloved and beautiful gift. I will be sure to think of her whenever I look upon it. Please give her my best wishes.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Oh, it makes me feel so much better to hear that Frindwith enjoyed my gifts. It It still saddens me to say farewell to my old home and friends, but I can keep them in my mind and they shall seem less far away. We must see to our final preparations here, but my son, Munsunu, has asked to speak with you as well.
I am not afraid of you.
Hello there, my name is Munsunu. Mother and father tell me that I must say farewell to Elfthangles and all my friends. I have never been so sad, and I hope that Edoras is as splendid as all the stories that I have heard. But I will miss my friends. Mother says that there is no room on our wagon for my toys. You should tell Barstein to take care of my doll, Captain Pindle. Captain Pindle will get very lonely if no one plays with him, and Barstein will be a good friend.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
A pleasure to meet you, Kippen. A doll? I fail to understand. You seem rather big to play with dolls. Oh, you mean Captain Pindle. That's Mundusunu's doll. I will take good care of Captain for him. Tell Mundusunu to visit when he gets older, and I will tell him all about my adventures with Captain Pindle.
What business have you with the
Thank you for
road?
helping us ready our final measures before leaving. Elfthangles has been a fine home, but I will feel much safer once we reach the gates of the King's City. We will begin our journey west momentarily.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
We are at last ready to begin the dangerous march to Edoras. We have been warned that the first step of the journey may be the most dangerous to take, as those heading south from town have frequently been ambushed and assaulted by orcs. You have been a welcome friend to us, Skippin. Might I make one final request? Safeguard us on this first leg of our journey so that we may yet reach our destination without incident. We are ready to depart whenever you are. Please keep the wagon safe. We will surely be a target of the orcs as we take the first section of the road.
Having loaded their wagon and bid their friends goodbye, Runald's family departs from Elfthangles. A most dangerous road lies before them.
Stay close, Kippen. The orcs have come upon us at any moment. We must stay upon the road and seek protection at the trader's outpost to the west. I am thinking I should probably get on the war steed. Stay close. My wife and son will remain hidden from sight until we reach the outpost. On guard! They come! Where are they? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let us move on before more of them return. Look out, more have returned. I'm stuck. Very good. Hold faith that the wagon will hold together. Looks like the outpost is straight ahead. Won't they give up? I hope this is the last of them. And there we go. Very good. Onward. We will be vulnerable until we reach the trader's outpost. Take heed, Kippen. Troll. A troll, really? I will fight him on foot. Oh, I'm out of space in my inventory. Hold faith that the wagon will hold together. Come on, my friend. Giddy up. We made it, Kippen. The trader's outpost is just ahead. Very good. The wagon has arrived safely at the trader's outpost. We have arrived. We would not have survived the journey without your aid, Kippen. We owe you much. I must purchase some supplies for my family, and then we will depart the camp at once. We should find safety as we head south into Elfhelm's land and beyond to Edoras. Farewell, and may fortune find you, friend. May we meet again someday, Kippen. Feel free to introduce yourself to the traders and thank them for their service. They have remained to provide aid when the king and Reeve have turned away from us. Sweet. So I have discovered the trader's outpost. And as expected, there are a few quests to do here. So I will be starting that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.